Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors. I'm Chris. This is going to be a review of the ALPS Outdoorz Grand Slam Turkey Vest. My current setup is an old redhead that I bought used a good number of years ago, and it served me well. It is, however, a little bit large, and even with the straps all the way up, sometimes it'll tend to fall off my shoulder and stuff like that. No big deal. Now, a lot of times I found places I wanted to set up, but there were no trees or anything substantial to lean on, but it'd be a great spot. And so I oftentimes will carry my turkey chair. Now, I use this probably more deer hunting with a rifle and a crossbow than I do for turkey, but I do carry it. And I carry it in the back of the vest sideways. And so it kind of sticks out like this, and it does catch on things from time to time. But that's one of the big features of the ALPS Outdoorz Grand Slam Turkey Vest. I've been wanting one for years, but I just wanted to get my use out of this one and not just buy something and then buy something right again. So one of the features of this vest is the fact that it has a kickstand in the back. So it's kind of like a frame pack, and it's got a kickstand feature. And one of the reasons why I wanted to try this vest was that I could save a little bit of weight. Now, the advertised weights, I don't know, I didn't get that reading on my scale, but I am going to save about 10 ounces between my old vest that's completely empty right now and the chair versus the vest and the kickstand. So I'm going to save about 10 ounces. That's probably not a big deal while turkey hunting, but if it was 10 ounces while I was elk hunting in the mountains, 10 ounces is a big deal. One of the features, just like any good turkey vest, is it has a lot of pockets to accommodate your stuff. So let's fill this bad boy up with most of my gear, see how it does. Now, I've been known to overpack on a hunting trip a time or two, and I also tend to overdo it with my turkey vest as well. So let's check out these pockets and see what I can get in here. On this side, we've got place for 2 slate calls. Get those bad boys in there. Now, in these, I think I'm just going to put my mouth calls and allow them to air dry in that mesh real nice. Now, this pocket down here has a place to put strikers. I think also in this pouch I'm going to keep a little scratch pad, like a little sandpaper and chalk, to keep my slate calls and box calls chalked and roughed up. And it has a little pocket in here, so it fits nicely in there. These strikers are a little too long for the pocket, so that's something to keep in mind. It's also got a big pocket up here with shell loops inside, and it's got an interior flap pocket that I am going to put an extra pair of gloves and a face mask in case I forget them or lose them. Been known to take something off and leave it behind, especially when you get a few weeks into turkey season and you're tired. Now, this side over here also has that internal pocket. Also has a pocket up top. It's yay deep, hand deep. This pocket down here is specially designed for a box call. And it's got a nice little flap and closure here. Now, what it has also is, if you're not using this little keeper that keeps it from squawking in your pocket, it has a divider in here where you can put the paddle in here, and then the box part goes in the main part. So that's a nice feature. You'd slide it in like that. But on this one, I'm just going to slide it in like so, and then close it up. Mouth calls, more mouth calls. Can't have too many of those. This pocket here is kind of like for your cell phone. You can slip it in right here. I probably won't use it that way. My cell phone will probably be in my pocket, but there's a pouch here. I have a big battery case on this, so it doesn't fit, but just a regular old cell phone should fit right in here. I won't be using that like that, so that's a place where I can put my mouth calls. And another conditioner kit. Got a little rough up stuff and chalk in here. I'm going to put that bad boy in this little top section with yet another mouth call. Can't have too many mouth calls. Each side also has a very large pocket right here that can hold a good amount of stuff, probably like a Nalgene bottle or something like that. Now this also has a spot for a Camelback, which is nice. So now it's all ready to drink from. It also has a place to put mouth calls right here on your shoulder strap. So that's a nice little bonus here with the pack. The back side, it has a flip down cushion seat. It is thick, it's quite large, it's quite comfortable. Again, notice the pack stands on its own, or the turkey vest stands on its own. Now, decoys. I'm going to put my decoys in the back. I'm going to put stands. I carry 3 sets of sticks, but I only have 2 decoys. Or I should say I only carry 2 decoys. Like most things, I got carried away. I got 6 decoys. 3 jakes, 3 hens. Some of them I bought used when I bought that vest. So they're old and getting a little beat up. Now back here is also where I put my layers for the day. So if I strip layers off, this is where they go. One thing I have noticed is that this crossbar back here, it will interfere with the storage capacity of your decoy bag, of your bird bag back here. But it is ample in size. It's quite large. You can stuff a whole lot of stuff in there and then cinch it down. It also has a nice little feature. Should you have a turkey head sticking out like this, little safety orange. Nice little feature right there. Also, don't forget my shears. Be careful when you use shears, because on a lot of public lands you cannot just go clipping and trimming and doing some hedge work. I'm also going to put them up top where they're quick and easy to get to. A pair of push calls, or push pull calls. These is what I use them for, is fighting purrs. Alternating, which does the same thing as this fighting purr box call or fighting purr call. This one you just twist. Sometimes that'll get them to come on in. They get stubborn or hung up. Everybody wants to come look at a fight, right? Everybody gathers around. So you get a couple hens fighting with this, and you might be able to bring that stubborn tom in. But these guys are probably going to go in my side pouches there, because my logistics bag is where I'm going to have my extra water. So I've got about 40 ounces of water between these 2 bottles. I got the 3 quarts in there. I can go a long time with water. Notice about this particular call, your finger goes in the box, there's nothing exposed on the outside, whereas this one has these posts and everything on the outside. So if you don't turn it off by rotating this and it's in your pocket, it can make noise. while you're walking around. So these guys are nice because they're pretty stealthy. That fighting purr can work too if you're sitting there and you think you got birds around you, but you're not getting any response, you're not getting any answers, or you're just out of luck and you're just sitting there. Give that a go. You might bring something in, you never know. One thing of concern I got about this vest, and let me put this bad boy on. Concern with these getting in the way, walking in the woods. The other thing I think I'm going to miss is I've been known to take my old vest here and open it up. It is quite long. This part's padded. Oops. This part's padded, and I will use this as a pillow and take a nap in the woods from time to time. So I think I'm going to miss that about the other pack because it has that metal frame in it. Probably not going to be comfortable or be able to be used like that. So that I may miss. Let's get out in the woods and show you a couple things with this on the ground. Alright, so one thing I want to see is with the kickstand here, how can I sit up against a tree? Is it going to get in the way? You notice them, but I don't know, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Now, a little tip when you're sitting here is to go ahead and unclip regardless of what kind of vest you're using, because when you unclip and get out from your straps, you can pivot and turn around should your gobbler be coming in from an angle you didn't expect. If you're strapped in, you've got to bring your whole kit with you. So if you stay buckled up like this, you've got to bring everything with you, and that's even with a vest without a kickstand. So get out of that thing if you got a gobbler nearby. Or if you don't, if you're just cold calling, get out of it so you can rotate and maneuver. So using the kickstand, you can be sitting here and only have brush behind you, say some tall weeds or maybe a small cedar, something along those lines, and you're comfortable. Look, I'm not on the tree at all, and I can pivot, turn. Got a lot of promise here. One thing I'm noticing right now, and I don't know if it's going to be an issue or not, is that the thick part of the shoulder straps, they don't come down very far. I'd prefer them to come down another few inches, and they're not very thick. I think I would like a little extra padding up there, but I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not until I get to use it a while. Back inside. Also, this frame, the framework that provides this kickstand, is totally removable. So if you end up not liking this, you can just take it out and you'll have the rest of this still fully functional. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down there. And did I get you? You thought I forgot, didn't you? Well, here's the drawing for those chokes and box calls. Alright, so now it's time for the drawing. Remington folks, we're going to start with you. We've got 6 of you here, so I got my 6 names, and each of you have a number. So, we're going to do this in one take, so hopefully I don't mess up. I got my Yahtzee die. Let's get the camera here. We've got a number 3. 3 goes to Casey Holloway. Casey Holloway on the Remington package. Right there. Alright, now for the Mossberg. We got 46. 46 corresponds to Mitchell Klimpman. Excuse me, Mitchell Klimpin. Sorry if I didn't say that right. Now, because there were so many Mossberg folks, I dug this bad boy out, and I was going to save it for next year, but since there's so many, I've got this. I just don't have another box call to give out. So, another Mossberg person. Let's do this. So, we will label, circle our winners here, and Mitchell right here. All right. We got 35, and 35 corresponds to Mitchell again. Wow, this would be your lucky day. All right, we're gonna have to do that again. You trying to corner the market, Mitchell? All right. So 46. Of course. Are you kidding me, Mitchell? Seriously. Seriously. You're monopolizing this. Well, I didn't see this coming, and now I'm wishing I would have done more takes of this or whatever. All right, Mitchell, you're killing me. All right, here we go. We got 75. Let's see where that goes. 75 is Doug Wooster. All right, so congratulations to the winners. We got Doug Wooster right here. We got Casey here, and we got Mitchell here. The other box call is in that box, so you'll get the box call as well. Thank everybody for playing. Oh, I almost forgot. Hit me up on Messenger on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and I'll get your information, and there'll be no spam or anything coming from it, so I'll just need a good mailing address, and we'll get these out as soon as I get your information. So probably Friday or Saturday they'll be in the mail. Now we're ready to sign off. Hope you liked that video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down there, and as always, thanks for watching. Oh, and congratulations.